welcome back everybody to the 3D surfacing YouTube channel. So we're gonna continue working on the spiral bevel gear teeth, finish the gear off. And also before I start, I want to ask you if you have any requests for Creo tutorial, leave a comment in the description box below, and I'll make more tutorials for everybody to watch. Alright, so we have the 40 gear teeth pattern here. Next thing we'll do, we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna do a revolve, and I'll project this line here and just draw a box around here, delete that control point, drag this line up, and then we'll accept that and pick the Z axis and then switch to surface, click OK, and we'll just solidify to cut all the inside, remove material, switch to inside, and finish that off. And we'll do a revolve one more time to create the axle for the gear. So in the revolve tool in Sketch, project in this line, and also the bottom as well, this line, projecting this line, and basically draw a line out a bit here, bring it down, let's bring it across a bit more, so let's do that one again. Let's bring it across, bring it down, and draw a little step here, and then use the Mr. Squiggle tool here to delete, clean this up, and make it so it's a loop, it's shaded here, and click accept and pick an axis which is the Z, and click OK, and there you go, we have our crown gear, and I'll hide that. There you go, you can see the gear here. I should have just make it angle down a little bit. Alright, we'll clean that up. Okay. Alright, don't worry about that. We'll just move on, make the pinion gear and finish the tutorial off. Let's turn on all of this. Alright, file new. Alright, under pinion, there's a very important part, so I'll show you that. So make a new file and pick millimeters, and start by drawing the cone angle, put two construction lines, and make the two angles equal. Alright, in the document you will find the reference angle. This angle is 26. And there you go, so we have the pinion gear here, the crown gear on the bottom. Start with drawing a rectangle. Pick dimension, draw dimension here, this should be 60 millimeter diameter, and we draw another dimension, make sure this is 120, yep, so switch that to reference dimension. Alright, start by drawing a perpendicular line here, draw the addendum of the gear teeth there. Let's draw that again. We need to make sure it's aligned. Alright. Let's divide the addendum here and divide one more point here. Go to dimension, put a dimension on the addendum and the addendum. and we'll go paste that values in. Addendum of the pinion is here, and the addendum is right here. And draw a line from the top here to this origin, and we're gonna divide here. Make the face width of the gear 20, similar to before, and draw a parallel line. And that's it, I think. Yep, that's it. Click OK. And first thing we'll do a revolve. Click on this plane. Go to project the face of the gear, addendum, the addendum, and a line on the bottom here as well. Make that a surface and pick the center axis so it can revolve. Alright, so second thing we'll do is we'll draw the circles of the gear. Go sketch, draw 2 circles, 1, 2, and we need to make sure the dimensions are, we need a base circle. To draw the involute curve, we need the base circle, it's 56, and the reference circle is 60 millimeters. And there you go, click OK, project that onto the bottom surface. Middle click to accept. Alright, we need to start by drawing the involute curve. We need to place a coordinate system on the bottom. We click create a plane, hold shift, snap it to the bottom of the line. Draw the axis. And then place a coordinate system. Click on this curve, the axis. And we need the X to go up. We go orientation, we'll flip the X, and flip the Y as well. Click OK. And once we have that, we'll create a curve from equation. Go equation, go to the document, copy the involute equation in, paste in here, click OK, and click the coordinate system and creates the curve there. We'll accept that. Now we need to move that curve to the base circle, so we're going to use the measure tool, measure there to the bottom. That's 31. We can right click this dimension, copy that, and then we'll go to the curve, edit definition, equation, and then put that into the radius. Oh no, I just copied that number. Alright, let's do that measure again. (31.5). Alright, equation, paste it here. Let's zoom in, let's check if that's right. It looks about right. Alright, let's make that line shorter. I'll put 0.3 here. 0.5. And we're gonna put 0.1 here. Sometimes creates a problem if it starts from 0. And place a point connecting that to that. And then pattern that point 3 times. Make an axis pattern, like 3 times here, 3, and this is 20 gear teeth. We divide by 20, 360 divided by 20. Divide that by 2 one more time. Flip that to the other side. Click OK. Okay. Right, we need to place the plane here, so make a curve through point, put a line there, and then put a point onto that new line. Tap right click to switch it. Put 0.5 here so it sits in the middle, and then place a curve from that point to the bottom. Alright, now we can place the plane here now, so click that point, and that line. And then we'll adjust the outline. Okay, let's accept that. Okay, that's good. Now I think we're ready to do the sketch of the profile. Let's go sketch. And let's load in a reference. Load in this middle line here, and we'll set that line to be vertical. So let's spin that around, click this line, and press this button. Oh, it's upside down. We can go flipped. There you go. Alright, now place a center line, project in this line, that line, and mirror this line, and then draw a line, vertical line down. Draw another one here, connect that there, and delete out the outer lines of the gear teeth. Whoop. Okay, we don't want that. Alright, so it's check on the bottom here that it's a closed shape. There's a red point, just got a corner tool, make that a corner. Actually, just be careful with that. We'll just redraw these lines on the bottom. Yeah, sometimes if you adjust the dimension, these involute curve might change position. Alright, we just use a corner tool here. And there you go, it's shaded, that means it's a closed loop shape. Click OK. And before we finish, put a little point on the top, so we can use that as a aligning point later. Alright, the next bit is really important now. Alright, so this is the Gleason gear. The cutter cuts in a circle. If we want the cut to be the same, instead of cutting on the top of the pinion, we're going to cut on the side. So this cut will be sitting on the side of the gear. So this circular cut, we're going to draw that on the side instead of from the top view. Alright, so for here, let me draw that again. Okay, so I want to do the sketch on this plane. Alright, that's fine. And I'll set the horizontal, then flip that around. Alright, so this one we drawing that circle on the side. So the position of the pinion and the crown, the cutter is at the same orientation. So the teeth will align when it's like that. That's really important. That took a while for me to figure that out, to get that to work. And always draw that cutting circle at the center here. We're gonna draw a vertical line and place a point at the middle here. And draw a line across, make this line sit on that point. And I'll make that construction. And now I'll draw the angle of that circle. It's always 35. And we need to make the circle different to the crown. So if it's this way for the crown, we're gonna make it the other way for the pinion. So I'll go and double check. So it's facing the left or right. So let's go to the crown. Let's find that. Okay, this sketch. Alright, so it's pointing to the up left. So we're gonna do up right for the pinion. So that's important as well. Let's go edit that sketch now. We'll make it on the other way. Let's make it 35. And we draw in a perpendicular line. I'm drawing a perpendicular line because the circle needs to be tangent to that. So I'll draw a circle here now, and it's tangent to that point. And we want the cutter to be the same, so the cutter was 45 of, let me check the document. The cutter was 45 millimeters and the cutting path is 55, so 45 here, 45, that looks fine. And now draw a line from the center to the intersection here, draw a line here, and that needs to be at 45, actually 55 degrees, the same. So the cutter remains the same. I'll lock that dimension, lock that angle as well, and lock this cutting diameter. And I'll go to divide the circle here and here, and then I'll make that construction, make everything a construction line. Alright, so we're left with this line here. We'll click OK. That looks great. And I'm gonna project that onto the surface. So we'll make a copy of this surface. Press select the model, select the surface again. Press copy, Control V to paste, and accept that. Select a new surface and then select the edge, and then you can extend that out. We'll extend that up. And then let's project that sketch onto this surface. And there you go, have a curve on that surface. We'll hide that surface. Alright, we're nearly done. We just need to put the profile of the teeth on here. And we're gonna put the plane there as well. So first thing we'll do, we gotta put the points for the plane. Let's put a point here and here, and we'll pattern to the left and right to put the points for the teeth. Let's make it a circle axis, make 2 points, 360 divided by 20 divided by 2 divided by 2 one more time. Alright, so that's one side. We'll pattern to the other side. We're going to use geometry pattern. Let's do axis. Let's make that 2, 360 divided by 20 divided by 2 divided by 2 one more time. And then flip that to the other side. And we're gonna draw a curve through between the 2 points, And then let me hide this point as well. Alright, now we're ready to create a plane here. It's really important to create a plane here because let's re-show that point. Oh no, that's right. So create a new point on that line. Make that point 5. And then we'll hide this line. So I just want to make this accurate, so I need to define this line properly, similar to this other line here. So once I'm done with that, I'll draw a plane, selecting that 2 points and selecting that line and adjust the outline. Oh no. Alright, it's really important to create this plane because we've got to make sure the sweep it's always normal to this plane, and that keeps the shape of the teeth profile the same. Alright, so let's make that teeth now and finish that off. Edit definition of this and select to copy all of that. Copy that teeth profile. And let's go into the sweep blend tool, select that curve. We want it to go to other side, click this button to switch to other side. And this part's important again, switch it, make sure it's constant normal to this reference plane we selected to keep the profile teeth remain the same as the drawing we draw, the position we drew that. And also it's good to switch, make it normal to surface here, so the orientation of the sketch is good. So we'll do a sketch and I'll paste that here, make sure the scale is at 1. Left click to move this point up to here, drag it to here, scales at 1, it's placed onto the right point, click OK and finish the sketch and insert another sketch and put a point here so the shape sweeps to a point. Alright, there you go, we have 1 teeth, so that's pretty much done. We'll hide that and we'll pattern this teeth 20 times. 20, click this one to make it go 360 and clean that up by clicking Revolve. Click on that face and project this line here. Actually, not that line. This line here. And go to arrow tool, delete this point, drag it out a little bit, click OK. Make it a surface and select the axis. And we'll solidify and remove material on the inside, click accept. And the final step, we will revolve again and pretty much draw the shaft for your gear. Okay, so you need to project this line and this line. And draw a line up, down. And just delete make that line a loop. So it's shaded, it's a loop now, click OK. Pick a rotating axis and there you go, have your teeth. Alright, let's save that and let's assemble that to make sure it's all good. So right click, hide and turn off the Alright, let's check this. Let's make a new file, make an assembly. Alright, to assemble the gear, what you need to do is you gotta place some axes. Place an axis between the two planes there, and axis from here to here. Click OK, and then go assemble. Load in the crown. Place it. Alright, when you place it, you need to switch it to pin connection, and we'd have the axis there. Let's make another axis here. You can delete this one here. Alright, assemble, bring in the crown, put to the right, use the pin, assemble the axis, assemble the plane, and we are good. And then assemble the pinion. Make sure you switch to pin connection. Select the axis here. With that axis, select the plane, align that to the plane. Alright, there you go, it's placed. Now let's have a look how it's meshing. Alright, so we can simply drag that in to position it. Let's position it in the right. As you can see here, it's perfectly meshing. It sort of fits perfectly in the position. Alright, you can then use the mechanism. Set the gear ratios here. So we'll start with the crown gear. That is at, what's that, pitch circle 120, and here is 60, and click apply, click OK. Alright, so we've got that 120, you click this, make sure you click that, type 60, and there you go. So we go to drag the hand tool. Okay, it's going the wrong way, we've got to flip that around. Let's realign it up. Alright, so let's go to connection, gears, go in here, flip the motion axis, and now if you drag it, you can see it's meshing on the back as well. Alright, there you go everybody, that's the end of the tutorial. This tutorial is actually it took me a lot of time to figure this out. There was a lot of research put into this to figure out how to get the spiral teeth to mesh. So I hope you appreciate the tutorial. Make sure you share the video, leave a comment, and have a great day. If you have any requests for tutorials, leave a comment in the description box.